Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Woolpower. We're going to speak about the Woolpower 400, 200 and the light tops. Let's get into it. So guys, first thing I want to talk about is the 200 series. This is pine green crew neck top. Now it's quite a conventional layering top. You've got a crew neck here, not too low, not too high, it's quite comfortable. Got a beautiful, beautiful terry loop material. Regular sleeves, I think they're sized slightly longer, just so that give you a bit more insulation around the wrist area, and normal elasticated cuffs here. So a really comfortable top. As with anything that I use and test, I need to make sure that if I am recommending it, I'm using it. I'm not into the sort of review and forget kind of thing. It's really important for me to make sure that stuff that I'm using, if I'm going to be talking about it, I think it's actually worthwhile getting and good value for money and good quality as well. So as with all the Woolpower stuff, it's fantastic quality. It's slightly more of a premium outdoor brand. The Swedish military use it, certain members of special forces use it, and there are some really good reasons why they actually do this. Now, one of the things is actually a merino wool blend, but basically what that means is it makes the material more robust, because wool is quite a sensitive material. In most of my experience when dealing with wool, unfortunately you have to follow very specific care guidelines. Now, if you're trying to be effective out in the field, in the woods, somewhere like that, you need something that's going to work for you, keep you warm, and also be able to be very functional. So with this Woolpower clothing, what I found is that you can wash it up to 60 degrees, which is amazing. It dries really fast. You don't have to do any specific wash instructions. Obviously you wouldn't do it on a very aggressive wash. You just do it, I do it on a normal wash cycle. So I think that's fantastic. The 200 weight top, as we just mentioned there, is a really good, strong all-round layering system. It's replaced pretty much all of my micro layer fleeces that I've been wearing over the years. With the Woolpower system, as I call it, the light, the 200 and 400, it will really cover you to some seriously cold temperatures. Through my testing, that is wearing a top like this light one and the 400, I've actually gotten too hot. And in certain situations, you can actually get away with wearing like a cotton t-shirt and the 400 or just the 200 alone, if you're going to be doing a high level of activity, high level mountain walking, some sort of exercise. I've been using this Woolpower clothing for all of my winter outdoor exercise, for running, jogging, hiking, hiking with a weighted pack, something I do regularly, and it has been fantastic. It's made my outdoor life much warmer, much more comfortable, and I'm grateful for Woolpower making an absolutely superb product. Let's move on to the 400 weight top. What it also has is the full zip all the way down the torso. It's obviously a 400 weight top. I'll zip this up for you. The neck is also scooped, so it's lower at the front and higher at the back. Today it's around 6 degrees in the UK. I've got sunshine, the wind is mild, we're in a valley in a woodland, so we're fairly sheltered, but it is a little bit cold. Now, you'll notice my hands are exposed here, and the cuffs here have wrist gaiters built in. Now you can obviously do what I did and fold them back if you're not using them, but what a feature to having a mid-layer top. Goes almost over to the complete knuckle, so if you were shooting or doing something that you needed full use of your dexterity on your fingers, the wrist gaiters here on this will be very good. So I'm going to make myself slightly cold for you guys. Now I've taken off my super warm 400 top and I've just got on my light top and a plain cotton t-shirt. What I found with this base layer here, they call this the light crew neck. This is in pine green. I've been using this extensively for outdoors running in the winter, is where I combine this with, say, a very thin merino or a cotton t-shirt underneath. This has actually enabled me to keep warm, and on the colder days, what I've done is I've combined this, the light top, and the 200 weight top as my outer layers, really. If the weather's become inclement, I've worn a very thin windproof jacket, so that what happens is the actual wool products themselves allow your sweat to be absorbed. It permeates between the layers, allows all that moisture escape. So it keeps your core really regulated. It keeps you really warm. So that what I found, like I said, the Lite and the 200 top has been really fantastic for the colder winter nights and training outdoors. Now I've worn these shooting and hunting. I've worn these also for airsoft. I've been wearing these all year for those activities, either hunting or airsoft or outdoors fitness. I would certainly say that the 400 would be better suited as a mid layer if you were being more stationary, if you're doing very slow activities where you're not going to be expending lots of energy and lots of sweat. Now if you're going to be up in the ante, I always tend to wear this Lite, and I always have with me is my 200. So most of the time I wear my Lite and my 200, and then whatever other jacket I need to wear on top, whether it's a windproof or a waterproof, just to shelter me from the elements. So guys, this is a Lite top, as you can see. The sleeves are fairly conventional, ever so slightly longer, so they cover your wrist there quite nicely. It's actually a really nice fitted top. It's super soft and warm. And we've got the 200 top that I'm putting on, and with this t-shirt on, I'm just starting to get cold. The wind's just starting to pick up. So with the 200 on now, I've got a cotton t-shirt, the Lite, and now the 200 weight top. Now this, I can already feel within a few seconds the warmth coming back into my body and it locking and trapping the air. Now on the Lite crew neck top, the material is very flat and it's designed to be very soft and wicking. Now the actual 200 top is where the terry loop specialist material that Woolpower manufacture is starting to take great effect in trapping the warm air and keeping you warm. So I'm now, after a few seconds, I'm starting to feel very warm again. If I put on the 400, I'm sure I'll be extremely warm. So I just want to give you an idea of the 200 here. Conventional cuffs, elasticated, they're quite nice and conforming here. What I have noticed, I don't know if you'll be able to tell on camera, is that because of the way this material is on the outside, it's very flat, but it does have a slight tendency to bobble up. It's nothing that's going to bother me. I actually don't mind it because it gives the top a slight bit of character, but when you first get it, you'll know it's very flat. Now, of course, I've been wearing this all throughout the year. It's been under some rough conditions. I've had some very heavy packs on my back, just to give you an idea. And it's worked out fantastically well. So nothing really much more to say about this top. Right, let's put on the 400. So we've got the 400 weight top. Very interesting about Woolpower products is the seamstress, seamster, male or female, they all put their name in the labels because they're that proud of these products. Like I said, they're made in Sweden. My hands are actually starting to get cold now. My body is absolutely fine and warm. Wow. It's not even zipped up. I kid you not, my back just instantly is really warm. Now, this is size slightly longer. The torso. It's done deliberately because if you are bending down on the floor, you don't want your back getting cold. Whilst the 400 is a mid-layer insulating top, I wear this outdoors. I've worn this in the rain as well and it's still fantastically warm. So, really my summary of Woolpower is they are a fantastic outdoors military brand. I can't thank them enough for supporting all of our activities on the channel. The best place to buy them, really, if I'm honest, is to look on Google. You can look on Woolpower's, you can buy directly from their website if you need to, but have a look on Google, look for the best prices you can find using the search facilities there. What I would suggest is, if you're unsure about what level of insulation you need, and there's two other insulation levels above this, 600 and 800, I would suggest probably go with the 200 to start with, see how you find that, and then if you need to go for a higher insulation level like this 400, the 400 is fantastic. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Try not to have this too long. Just want to give you the best information out there you can. If you like this video, give it a like. I really appreciate it. And if you want to keep track of the products we're reviewing, just hit that subscribe button, and if you need to turn on notifications, you know when we're posting a video regularly, you'll get the first nod about that.